In this week's video, we have all the updates from all the major wide-body airliners that are in development, including the A330, the 777, and the 757, as well as all of this week's previews and announcements. So let's jump into the video. Before we jump into this week's video, here's a quick word from this week's video sponsor, which is FS Academy, and they have announced their next addition to the tutorial mission packs, which is called Commander. Commander focuses on all the emergency procedures, where you are taught how to handle emergency procedures, system failures in hazard weather, and more. The Commander series will provide you with the knowledge on how to handle tough situations when your engine goes out or when your landing gear is jammed. The mission packs are designed and developed by a real-world aviation captain, and they are at a high standard, as we know from their previous releases. Commander from FS Academy is set to release soon. I'll leave a link in the description where you can check out for more details about the release, and we thank very much FS Academy for sponsoring this video. Kicking off this week's previews and announcements, this week PMDG updated us on all things EFB tablet and also the 777. The team mentions that the EFB tablet development is going well. The tablet is now in beta and the team is focusing on cleaning up a version 1.0 for its functionality. The EFB tablet is being tested in the Boeing 737-700, and the team plans to expand that testing into the 600 and the 800 and 900 soon. PMDG also mentioned that the tablet fits well into the 777, and it should go in there this week, and testing on board the 777 will occur simultaneously with the normal development beta program of the 777, which means the EFB tablet will be available on the present day of release when the 777 release occurs. The team haven't signed off on the release date just yet for the tablet, but that won't happen until closer to the release time anyway. As for the 777, PMDG did mention that development is going well. The team is not quite ready for beta testing just yet, but they have discussed and talked about when this might take place internally. We spoke about this in a recent announcement. Bluebird Simulations announced they will not be able to deliver the Boeing 757 to our simulators this year. The team released an update development video on their YouTube channel, updating on the current status of the project and confirming that the delay release won't happen until sometime in 2024. However, the team did mention, don't worry about the delay. It has been put in place in order to accommodate a number of exciting additions to the project. Bluebird mentions that they cannot give any release date estimate at this stage. However, they should be able to be in a position to make an estimate by early next year or even at the end of this year. Bluebird also mentioned that this is a payware release and it will not be a walk in the park, and in order to reflect realistic normal operations, a number of complex systems need to be fully modeled in the airliner. The team is not going to rush this, and they are keenly aware of that they only get one chance to set a good first impression, not just for the 757 project but for the entire brand, as this is their first product. From the sounds of it, the team is taking things pretty seriously and wants to create a very solid product, in my opinion. I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to check out Bluebird Simulation recent update over on their YouTube channel. Microsoft this week dropped another update of the current development of the A330. Since the last update, the team have been working on the ECAM, the MCDU, and also the FMS, and all have improvements on updates around stability improvements and display and logic. The auto brake and the ground power unit, the GPU, have both seen updates. The auto brake logic has received an update for a more realistic landing experience, and the GPU has received a functionality update. Copy and animations have both seen several improvements. Audio subsystems have been overhauled to make the environment sounds more realistic. Ground operations have been improved, focusing on the tiller, and also a bunch of stability and performance updates when it comes to the WebAssembly and system crashes. In this recent update, the team haven't really provided much detail on the future of the project and its release date, other than mentioning they aim to introduce further refinements and that the development continues to prioritize feedback from the team of real-world pilots to make the A330 as authentic and enjoyable as possible. I wouldn't expect to see the A330 release anytime soon in our sim, but as always, we will keep you updated on any more development. Parallel 42 this week teased us with some screenshots over on their socials of the immersion update they seem to be working on for the simulator. The team is well known for immersion packs with the prepared platform with such aircraft as the PMDG 737 and the Aerosoft A320 with such effects as wing condensation, volumetric lighting, contrails, jet wash and more. Other than the screenshot teasers, we don't have much information to go about, but what we do know, when the team does release something, it certainly comes with a twist or something unexpected, as they have done with all their other releases in the past. And of course, we will keep you updated if we hear any more news from Parallel 42. FS Reborn, this is the team behind the Sting 4 and they're now in development with the Piper M500. This team was live over on the Two-Tone Murphy channel recently, showcasing the updates that they have with the project. Since the last update, the team expanded the team with a bunch of more beta testers, which include real-world pilots who've flown the Piper M500. FS Reborn mentions that the beta testers have been a goldmine of information, as they have been pointing out discrepancies between the aircraft manual and the actual operations. The team mentioned that the current version of the aircraft is about 92% accurate to the real world aircraft. During the update, we've seen some features that the team have been working on for the release, such as a mini GSX version where you can call fuel trucks and passengers to the aircraft, with views that will automatically kick into a specific stage to provide cinematic views of what's happening with the aircraft. From the looks of it, the team is putting a lot of love into this project, and this one will be packed with many new innovative features. I'll leave a link in the description below if you'd like to check out the Two-Tone Murphy's channel and see the full update from FS Reborn. If you are enjoying keeping up to date with all the development projects for Microsoft Flight Simulator, please consider subscribing. It's absolutely free and it helps us spread the word about flight simulation to more people and increase the whereabouts of our hobby, so thank you very much for your support. Moving on to this week's release news, FSDG, which is a well-known senior developer for many years in the flight sim industry, have released their next product to the fleet, which is Hurghada Airport. Hopefully I said that correctly. This airport is the second busiest airport in Egypt after Cairo International Airport, and it serves many different airlines. The area is a tourist destination that offers things such as windsurfing, scuba diving, yachting and more. FSDG's version of the airport includes a fully accurate rendition of the airport and updated airport layout that has been used, including the double runway and also the new GA apron. Several hotels, resorts and landmarks have been included. Accurate rendition of the El Guno, if I said that correctly as well. Private airport, ultra realistic light environment and interior modeling. It's compatible with all known add-ons including GSX, and you can pick up your copy of FSDG's Hurghada Airport over on their website. As always, I'll leave a link in the description below. Just Flight this week released its latest airport, which is at Tenerife North Airport. The airport is one of two airports on the Tenerife Island and is the smaller one of the two. That being said, the airport serves about 3 to 5 million passengers a year and caters for tourists and accommodates many aircraft flying between the Spanish mainland and the Canary Islands. Just Flight mentions that their rendition of the Tenerife North Airport is made with precision photorealistic textures to immerse you with the experience close to real life as possible. The airport has been made from the ground up to be optimized for Microsoft Flight Simulator. Features include high definition PBR textures and objects from photos shot on location, animated jetways, animated custom vehicles, animated objects such as palm trees, flags, windsocks, fans and passengers. Modeling of the interiors have been done, accurate ground textures and elevation, custom signs, and you can pick up your copy of Just Flight Tenerife North Airport directly from the Just Flight store. I'll leave a link in the description below. Normally when it comes to this part of the video, we will provide a sim update of what's all happening with Microsoft Flight Simulator. Unfortunately, we had to pre-record the video a little bit early this week, so we got no update. That being said, we will update you guys on Microsoft Flight Simulator. All there is to know on another video sometime very soon. If you did get this far in the video, thank you very much for your support. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing, as basically YouTube then goes, yes, you guys like the video, and it will spread the word of flight simulation around the globe to more people, bringing more people to the hobby, and it helps to grow the channel as well. So thank you very much for the support, and we will see you on another video sometime very, very soon.